Hello, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now because what I'm about to share with you cannot wait. I need you to hear this, really hear this, because something has been happening around you, in the background of your life, in the shadows, in places you couldn't see. And it is time for you to know you felt it. Didn't you? That feeling that something was off, that feeling that someone was working against you, that strange heaviness around certain situations, certain people, that voice inside you that kept whispering, something is not right here. Something is not adding up. You were not paranoid. You were not imagining things. You were reading the room with a level of perception that most people simply do not have. And what you were sensing was real. I want to speak to you today about a specific energy, a feminine energy, that has been circling your life, watching you, calculating, moving pieces in the background with a specific intention. This is a woman who smiled at you and meant none of it. This is a woman who watched your life, your growth, your light, and felt something dark stir inside her. Not admiration, envy. She watched you rise, and instead of finding inspiration, she found threat. She watched you shine. And instead of celebrating, she began to plot. And the plot was never really about you, it was about her, her fear, her emptiness, the parts of herself she couldn't fix. So she tried to fix you instead, tried to dim what she couldn't become. You may know exactly who I'm talking about. The name may have arrived in your mind the moment I started speaking. Or maybe it's an energy you felt without being able to attach a face to it yet. Either way, I need you to understand something. Everything she sent toward you, every negative thought, every whispered word behind your back, every attempt to block your path, every door she tried to close on you, every lie she told about you, every hand she tried to move against you, none of it landed. None of it reached you the way she intended, because you are protected in ways that are bigger than you, in ways that are bigger than her. And what was sent toward you in darkness was turned back by something she didn't account for, by the strength of your own energy, by the light that surrounds you, whether you feel it or not. And now everything she set in motion is returning to her. This is not a curse. This is not revenge. This is not something you wished for or called in. This is simply the law. What you send out comes back always, without exception, without negotiation. The universe does not forget. It does not overlook. It does not let things slide. Every action has a return, and hers is arriving now. The plans she made against you are unraveling. The narrative she built around you is collapsing. The people she tried to turn against you are beginning to see what she truly is, and she knows it. That is the most important part. She knows that something has shifted, that the ground beneath her story is no longer solid. But I need to bring this back to you because this message is not about her. She is not the main character here. You are. And what I want to focus on, what I really want you to take from this is not what's happening to her, but what is now possible for you because she is no longer in position, because that energy, that blockage, that invisible weight that has been pressing against your momentum is lifting. Think about the things that felt stuck, the areas of your life where you were and pushing and getting nowhere, where the effort felt disproportionate to the result, where you kept asking yourself, why is this so hard? Why does it feel like something keeps getting in the way? Some of that resistance was not yours. Some of that heaviness was placed there by an energy that wanted to see you slow down, wanted to see you doubt yourself, wanted to see you give up, and you didn't. Let me say that again. You didn't give up through all of it, through the confusion, the setbacks, the moments where nothing made sense. You kept going, and that is the most powerful thing about you. Because now that this energy is clearing, now that what was working against you in the shadows is being exposed to the light, things are about to move differently. The same effort you were putting in before is going to produce different results because the resistance is no longer there. The path that felt blocked is opening. The doors that felt sealed are beginning to unlock, and you are going to feel it. That shift, that release, like a weight coming off your shoulders that you carried so long. You forgot what it felt like to stand without it. I want to talk about something that this experience may have done to you, something internal, something that nobody sees from the outside. When someone works against you, when someone plants seeds of doubt around you, whispers things about you, tries to rewrite who you are in other people's eyes, sometimes without even realizing it, you start to carry their version of you. You start to second guess yourself in ways you never did before. You start to shrink just slightly. In the places where you used to stand tall, you start to wonder, is there something wrong with me? Is there something I'm not seeing about myself? And that is the real damage of what she did, not the external things, the internal ones, the quiet erosion of your own confidence, your own sense of self, your own trust in your worthiness. So I need to say something to you right now, directly, with complete certainty. Everything she said about you, everything she implied, everything she tried to make others believe was a projection. It was never the truth of who you are. It was the truth of what she feared, what she lacked, what she couldn't accept about herself placed onto you because you were close enough and bright enough to absorb it. You are not what she said. You are not what she implied. You are not the diminished version of yourself that her presence tried to create. You are exactly who you were before she arrived in your story. And you are more, because surviving something like this, surviving someone like this without becoming bitter, without becoming her, that takes a rare kind of strength. And you have it. Look at you, still here, still standing, still moving, still holding your light even when someone was doing everything they could to put it out. That is not ordinary. That is not something everyone is capable of. That is you. Ugh. Now I want to speak to the justice that is unfolding, because I know part of you has wondered, will anyone ever see what she did? Will anyone ever understand? Or will she just get away with it? I want you to release that question, not because justice isn't coming, but because you do not need to be the one holding the scales. You do not need to be the one watching, waiting, tracking her every move. The universe is already handling it with a precision and a completeness that no human hand could manage. What she built on false foundations is cracking. What she created through manipulation is dissolving. The mask she wore around you, around others, is slipping. And the people who couldn't see clearly before are beginning to see you don't have to do anything. Truth reveals itself, always. It just moves on its own timeline, not yours, not hers. And your timeline right now is about forward movement. Because here is what I want you to understand about this moment. The clearing of this energy, the exposure of what was done against you, it creates a vacuum. And nature does not leave vacuums empty. What leaves gets replaced. The negative energy that was occupying space in your life is being replaced by something else, something that actually belongs there. Opportunities that were blocked are flowing back toward you. Relationships that were poisoned by her narrative are healing. Clarity that was clouded is returning. Your life is rebalancing, and it is rebalancing in your favor. I want to ask you something, and I want you to really sit with it What would you do with a version of your life that wasn't being quietly undermined? What would you reach for? What would you build? What would you become if the invisible resistance was gone? Because that version of your life is what is being made possible right now. The dream you put on hold because things kept not working out. The goal you kept circling but never quite reaching. The version of yourself you could feel just beneath the surface. Waiting, pressing upward, ready. That version is about to have room to breathe. And I want to speak to the part of you that is still afraid, still cautious, still scanning the room for the next threat. That vigilance kept you safe. For a season, it was necessary, it was intelligent. But you don't have to live there anymore. The season of defense is ending. The season of expansion is beginning. And expansion requires open hands, open eyes, an open heart that is willing to receive what has been waiting for you on the other side of all of this. You are safe now, more than you know, more than you can feel yet, but you will feel it soon. I want to tell you something about the people who come through experiences like yours, who survive betrayal, who survive having someone actively work against them, and come out the other side, still whole, still kind, still capable of trust. Those people are rare. Most people who go through what you've gone through, close, they build walls, they harden, they decide the world is against them, and they stop reaching. But you didn't close. You are here, still open, still searching, still willing to receive a message like this, which means part of you still believes that good things are possible, that better is coming, that what was taken from you can be restored. That belief is your greatest asset right now. Protect it. Because restoration is exactly what this energy reflects. What was disrupted is being restored. What was stolen is being returned, not always in the same form, sometimes in a better one. Sometimes the universe doesn't give back exactly what was taken. It gives back something upgraded, something that fits who you've become through the experience, rather than who you were before it. You are not going back to who you were. You are moving forward into who you are becoming. And that person is someone she never had the power to touch. Let me bring this home. Everything that was plotted against you, every move that was made in the dark, every whisper, every manipulation, every attempt to redirect your path, slow your momentum, steal your peace. It did not work. You are still here. She is not in position. The things she tried to destroy are still standing, and the things she tried to build against you are falling. That is not luck. That is who you are. That is the protection that surrounds someone who moves through life with genuine intention, with real heart, with a spirit that, no matter what is thrown at it, does not break. You did not break. And now it is time to rise. Not in spite of what happened, because of it. Because everything she threw at you, every obstacle she placed in your way, every moment of doubt she tried to plant inside you, made you stronger, made you clearer, made you more certain of who you are and what you stand for. She thought she was destroying you. She was building you. So here is what I want you to do. Right now, before you close this, I want you to make a decision to stop giving her any more of your energy, any more of your thoughts, any more of your precious time. Not because she doesn't matter, but because you matter more. Your peace matters more. Your future matters more. Your growth matters more. Let the universe handle her. It already is. And you turn your face forward toward everything that is opening up, toward every door that is unlocking, toward every blessing that was delayed, but not denied. Take one step today toward the life you put on hold, toward the dream that survived everything she threw at it, toward the version of yourself that was always there, waiting on the other side of all of this. Um, you were protected through all of it. You are protected now. And what is coming for you next is worth every single thing you survived to get here. This message was always for you, always.